Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to get past the Gwent Tournament in the new Witcher 3 DLC, Blood and Wine. A few things to take notice of. Now let me just get the volume down a little bit. If you're wondering what this armor is, I know a lot of people will want to know. You get it in the main quest of the new DLC when you go into a crypt. So you can't get it in the main game. You can get it in the DLC. As for this Gwent tournament, before you enter the tournament, you need to go around Tucson and go into the inns and the shops and whatnot and play against the patrons there and get cards. There are 20 cards to gather or to collect. I have 19 and that's enough to enter the tournament. A lot of them are repeats. What happened here? So let's go and enter the tournament. These are some dwarves that are against the new deck. The purists, Gwent purists.
Sure, here.
So he has a look at the deck. All is in order, and we can enter the tournament.
Thanks.
I'm going to skip the cutscenes. I'm sure you don't want to see those. Basically, the count introduces you to the players. I'm going to say that I don't like this new faction because it's not very good.
Honestly,
the Skellige.
Not one of my favorites.
You can ask about the... I'm going to skip all this, but you can ask about your opponent's decks, which is important if you want to know which strategy to apply against each. But we'll just go ahead and begin the tournament. This is our trophy.
In round one, Agneta Skolt faces Eric von Vrog.
I'm going to skip this. We're facing this guy from the south,
would you wish to make?
and he wants to wager
Weapons do I collect, and your
sword.
Silver my eye has caught. Should I win, I should take it. Should I lose, to you another equally precious shall I give?
You will lose, so we agree, and we'll take your sword.
Alright. So be it.
Now, one thing to bear in mind is there are, just like in the main story, you get an alternate storyline if you lose. So if you win, you'll just progress through the rounds. If you lose at the first round, you get an alternate story. If you lose in the second round, you get another alternate story. You can look online and see what those are. So as for this opponent, can't remember exactly. I've played him, but I think he plays mostly close range units. So Biting Frost will probably be good. As for the new cards, we have the Skellige Storm, which reduces the strength of all range and siege units. We have we have this dude, Olaf, which will give... It's the same as Olgerd von Everick from the first DLC. It gives +1 to all the units in his row, and you can place them in close or range combat. You get Ceres, which will fetch Shield Maidens from your deck and put them into play. Shield Maidens are these two. These are... and they bond together. Placed next to a card with the same name to double the strength. So you can play this series and get those two either from your hand or from your deck. You also get Bran, which will get a card from your graveyard. This thing can be... It says that when it's removed from the battlefield it summons a powerful new unit, but it's actually only when it dies. So you can't use one of these decoys, bring it back and get a powerful unit that way, unfortunately. So it's phrased incorrectly. So I'm using a Scorch, Biting Frost and Skellige, and it's important to note that the leaders, you get 2 leaders. This one will, your units only lose half strength in bad weather conditions, so there's some synergy there with the weather cards. This one shuffles all the cards from each player's graveyards back into their decks. But it doesn't say here, but it doesn't actually shuffle the special cards like Geralt of Rivia or weather cards or things like that. Only shuffles unit cards, as far as I'm aware. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's how it works. As far as other synergies go, you also get Emion, which will transform berserkers into bears. And berserkers are these guys here, the young berserker, of which I have 3, and it will turn into an 8/8, and then it will bond with the other bears. There's also this guy, which will kill the strongest unit on the battlefield. One thing to note is this is a 6 power card, so if you play it and there are other 6 power cards in play, it will kill itself. So that's something to bear in mind. What else should we note? There are not a lot of spies, so you only get this, which makes this deck way worse than the Northern Realms, which has a ton of spies. To compensate for that, I'm playing 3 decoys. So if someone plays spies against me, I can bounce the spies back and get some card advantage that way. Yennefer will help you get cards from the graveyard. This Vilthentrement, whatever it's called, it's pretty useful because it will kill a ton of units, especially against this first opponent. And last but not least, no, I think that's all. Oh, and these light longships, which will fetch other light longships. So obviously you want to mulligan these. So let's start the first game. There are a few other units, but they're really rubbish, so I haven't even included them. Okay, so we have 1 of these. That's pretty good because we can fetch more. We have 2 of these, which is not very good. And we don't even have the card that fetches it. We don't have any cards to be transformed, yet we have this guy that transforms cards. We don't have a spy, so we have no card advantage. It's not a very good hand, so I'm going to throw this away. And I guess 1 Shield Maiden. Hopefully we'll get the other card. Let's see. Yeah. What did we get? Oh, we did get the card that fetches the Shield Maiden. So to begin with, our ability is permanent, so it's not something that we don't even have any weather cards, unfortunately. I'm going to begin by playing Triss. Always a good first play because nothing affects her and it's just a 7 power card. So this will fetch some other creatures, I presume. No, it didn't. So he's playing monsters. Let's see. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. The Skellige ability, the faction ability, is that on your 3rd game, you will gain 2 cards from the graveyard. So 2 random cards from your graveyard will come into play, which means that you can go into the 3rd round without any cards, and you will still get 2. It's important to note. Let's see, what are we going to play? I guess we'll get the boats going. He might just scorch us, but that's fine. I wish he played some other spy, not that one. So this is not looking all that great. I have to play Geralt here. Not much else that I can play. He might just pass. Yeah. So you win the first round. Let's see. And we have nothing to get from the graveyard. We don't have Yennefer either, or the other card. So we have a really bad hand, actually. Okay, so we won the first round. Let's start by getting our Shield Maidens. It's going to be really difficult to win. I have basically no interactions here. Unless he plays... a spy. That's actually pretty good for us, because we can kill all of that. We can use this guy. No, we can't. We can't, actually. We need him to boost those monsters up. Because if I play this, it's going to kill my 8/8s. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait on these two. If I play this, it will only kill the 5, and he's got 7 cards in hand. I don't think we can win this. Well, let's see what happens. Still not great, but we are ahead in terms of points, and we are getting 2 cards from the graveyard, which will be, could be just these 2, or if we're lucky, it could be something like, well, there's nothing that good. Let's play this, put us far ahead, and see what he does. Okay, bunch of monsters. So he's got 4 cards. We have 3 pretty good cards depending on what he has left. This guy's a bit of a liability, because if he doesn't have anything that's more powerful than 6, it will just kill itself. And that's our last game, so I think I'm just passing here, because we're 73 to 47. Force him to play in the rest of his cards, because we won the first round, so he has to play a bunch of other cards. That's not enough. Let's see what the other 3 are. That is enough. Yeah. Okay, so he's got 2 cards against our 5. Oh, he keeps... yeah, he keeps those, which is pretty good, because we can kill it. Unfortunately, let's see. Yeah, unfortunately we got the bear, which is really powerful. So our only play is this. Now, do I want to put it... yeah, I want to put it here. I might have to play this guy without anything to kill, unless he plays a creature now. Oh, he did. Good. So this will kill those 2. Yep. There we go. And he's got 2 cards in hand. Let's see what he has. That's fine. Doesn't really do anything. And I can't really play this guy, because it will kill the bear. So I'll just pass and hope that he's got nothing. And he's got nothing. So despite having a really bad hand, we managed to win. That wasn't too hard. There we go.
Thanks.
We got a sword.
Your victory, congratulate I you. What drove me to wager a sword against you, know I not.
Well, too bad.
Clearly to guide me, the universe ceased.
It looks really nice. So I'll just keep all the cutscenes. Basically, these two guys get disqualified for behaving like idiots, and we get to play against the winner of last year's tournament. I can't remember what he's playing. I think it's a fairly balanced deck. It's nothing too specific like monsters. So let's just keep it as is. Hopefully we'll get a better hand this time. Okay, a bunch of decoys. That's pretty good, because I think he has a bunch of spies. Let's see. So this will get the Shield Maiden, so we definitely don't want this. That is a really good draw. Okay, this is quite the hand. The only thing we need is... we can get rid of one of these guys, the Berserkers. This is a really good hand, actually. We get to go first. Let's start with the Spy. get 2 new cards. And we got Yennefer and this fighter. This is also a new card. Hjalmar, I believe. Let's see. I'm actually going to play her. See what he does. I was hoping he'd play a spy. I'm going to play this dude. Doesn't do anything. Just want him to play a spy. That's pretty good because we can kill it. So I can use this guy to scorch the most powerful unit in the battlefield, which in this case is this thing. These two look the same. Oh, this one is heavy. I see. So the question is, do I wait for him to play another one and then scorch? But I don't really have any other plays. I guess I could go and get the Shield Maidens. It's a bit risky. But if I lose the Shield Maidens, I suppose I can grab them back, get them back. I'm going to be greedy and hope that he plays another one of these big, heavy units so that we can scorch it. Let's get our Shield Maidens, I should say. Let's see if he scorches us. Nope. Okay, I'm going to have a swig of Sauvignon Cabernet Toussaint Tempranillo. Actually, that's just beer. So he's playing very conservatively. And we don't have any plays left other than this Dandelion, which I guess we'll play. Force him to play something else. He has passed, which means we win the first round. Let's see, do we want to bring anything back with a decoy? No, I'm going to save the decoys for his spies, because I know he has spies. Pretty sure of it. Round 2. We start. Do we want to get anything from the graveyard? Not really. So don't really have any good plays. I guess I'll get Dandelion back. Maybe I'll get this guy back because he can transform if we draw into more cards. So let's start by playing Yennefer into this guy, the Berserker. Come on, play a spy. You know you want to. Okay, I suppose we can kill that. Let's start by killing that guy. We can get this guy back if he plays another one. Yeah, we can use the decoy again. Brings it back. We kill it again. With what's his face? Clan Demon Pirate. We get to kill 2 of his units, which is pretty good. 2 tans. So we're just crushing him. I was expecting to see some spies. He didn't play any. Well, that's fine with me. Let's see. Should we get back Dandelion? I think Dandelion is just close combat units, isn't it? Yeah. So it's not going to have much of an effect on anything. But I have to play something. I suppose I'll just get this guy back. So you drew a card from our discard pile, which was one of the Shield Maidens. Can't play this because it will kill itself. It's got three cards. The Shield Maiden is going to be a 4, so we can kill it with this. So I guess I'll get Dandelion back. It's the only play, really. Or a Shield Maiden. Sure. Couple more points. So he's going to play his Shield Maiden. We can kill it with this. And he's got 2 cards left. Scorch is going to kill that one. No. He's got 1 card left, and I know that our faction's ability is going to bring these 2 into play. Which means if I give up now, he's already used his ability. So if we concede now, which we have to, because this will kill itself, we'll win the final round. So let's just concede. We'll get 2 cards back. And let's see what his final card is. Yeah. And we can kill that with our assassin, our pirates. And there we go. And we won the game, the match. So we didn't get to see, he didn't draw any of his spies. So let's proceed to the final round. Now again, if you were to lose this, I think, well, you can look it up online, but I think the dwarves that are like the Gwent purists would storm into the tournament and you'd have to fight them. Since we won, let's see what happens. I suppose I won't skip. I won't skip now.
Pleasure to play you.
The pleasure was mutual, I assure you. Congratulations, Witcher.
Stop desecrating Gwent!
Oh, they attack anyway.
To any and all new factions.
Seems there's some trouble brewing.
Scoot, all of yous, off your asses and hide to Skellige, you ale-loving seal sloppers.
Please remain calm and stop the verbal attacks. Stop your mum from fucking ferrets, Monier, and hands off our Gwent.
Okay, if I say get out, we'll just get into a fight, so let's see what the problem is.
Maybe instead of hollering threats, you ought to just explain what it is you want.
We've said it plenty of times, yet no one ever listens.
Got me listening.
Gwent's an ancient pastime. Its rules were set ages ago.
Exactly. Determined in keeping with the laws of nature.
There should be 4 factions. That is the optimal number. Will not tolerate the introduction of any others. It would disgrace the tradition.
Aye, leave our Gwent the fuck alone.
Enough of this. Didn't come here to jabber, but to break fucking heads in defense of tradition. Come on, lads.
Okay, so we end up fighting anyway. Is this a fist fight?
That's enough of that.
Ooh, these guys are pretty strong.
Leave the cunts then dance on the bit. Let's plough this new faction out of the hospital. Leave the cunts then dance.
He's too short. How can I hit him?
Cooled you off a bit.
Ark, seeing triple, quadruple even.
Enough. I shall summon the guard.
I got this, Count. Sure, you can shut this tournament down, but there'll be another, with who knows what new rules. If you don't like them, don't enter. Play somewhere else however you want, but you'll never stop other folk from playing however they like.
Bollocks!
Like my good friend Zoltan Chive says, if one says you're talking bollocks, they could be right, they could be wrong. But if multiples say you're talking bollocks, well, you probably are. So let's take a vote. Who else here thinks I'm full of it?
Zoltan Chive. Haven't seen that rascal in ages. How's he doing?
Was in Novigrad last I saw him. Be glad to tell you more over a flask of something strong.
Attention, everyone! Our outing's taken a new turn. We're to sit and drink vodka with Zoltan's pal.
Gentlemen, wait. We've still the final round of the tourney to play.
Final? Fuck that! I, Yaki Raffenberg, do hereby declare my participation in this tournament. And I demand to play the victor. We'll settle whether this Skellige faction's worth a flaming bag of shit once and for all.
Agreed, but please, show some patience. We must first play a pre-final.
Okay, I haven't actually gotten this far before.
In the pre-final, Count Monnier, representing the Skellige faction, shall face Geralt of Rivia, also playing with a Skellige deck.
Okay.
My brother's dream has come true. Skellige in the final, and played by both contestants.
Good luck.
Okay, so I only tried this quest once, just to get an idea of how it would play out before I made a video, and then I went back and started it again, so I didn't even know there would be a fourth match. So this guy's playing Skellige also, which means he might play the leader that shuffles the excuse me, our cards back into the deck. So using Yennefer and what's her face, Bran, we might want to use this in the second game or as early as possible. Well, let's just get to it and see what happens. So we've got Skellige Storm. Yeah, he's using a different leader, so this will come in handy. We've got a spy. That's pretty good. We've got the guy that transforms units. This is just a vanilla 10. So this combines pretty well with Amayan, I don't know how you pronounce that. This will fetch more cards, so that's more card advantage. What are we missing here? I suppose something to bring back cards from the graveyard would be nice, so I might just get rid of Hjalmar. I hope to get one of those. Another go. We got a decoy. Okay, not great, but let's see what happens. Oh, we're going first, so let's start with the spy. It's not very good. Not very good draws. And it's going to transform those dudes, I presume. And we got another one of these boats. Okay, so this is not going too well for us. Let's see what happens. I'm going to play the Stormy Weather, since he already has 2 units in those rows. Stormy Weather will affect these 2 rows. So maybe I'll play this guy and then bring it back with the decoy. Or I can play Dandelion and then bring it back. I just want him to play more units into these 2 rows and then use the weather card. Let's play Dandelion. Okay. Let's bring Dandelion back and then use the weather card. That's fine. Let's see. Hopefully, it doesn't have a clear weather. That would suck. So we're 7-4, and we can easily beat that. 7-7. So the faction that wins ties is Novigrad, I think. So we would just get a draw. Suppose we can just play a close combat unit. We can play Dandelion again, force him to play another card. Yeah, don't see any other option. So let's go with that. And let's see what he plays. And we might just concede here if he gets ahead. Actually, we might just play this instead. Because our cards only get half the damage out of weather. So if he starts playing a ton of cards, we might just play them into bad weather, stormy weather anyway. He's only got 3 cards left. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. So he's passed with 3 cards left and we're tied. I suppose this won't be of great use. But what will we have next? We don't have any interaction with the decoy and any of the other cards. Unless he... unless he plays a spy. So I think what we'll do is save these 2 for... we'll save these 2 and the bear for last. So we'll just play this guy now. Transform our dude. We'll get a full power unit. And win the first round with 4 cards in hand. And let's get the boats going. Ships. Let's see what he does. Ugh. Yeah, that sucks. Suppose we have to bump these units up. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I'll bring the bear back. What's his last card? Gets Dandelion back. Okay, so we win. Oh! I meant to put that in the second row. It doesn't matter, but still. So we win. Okay, that wasn't too hard, even though we had a terrible hand.
Congratulations! The best man has won. Playing the best faction to boot.
Not really.
Thanks. Good game.
Skellige won. What a bundle of pish. Tournament's not done. Now it's my turn.
That is what we agreed. Let us resolve our differences here and now.
Now to determine the ultimate victor. Geralt of Rivia, playing the Skellige faction, shall face Yaki Raffiberg, playing
Scoia'tael!
Let the better man or dwarf win!
I don't know Scoia'tael all that well. That rhymed. So we're going... I suspect we're going to need a really good hand. I can go down 1 unit, actually. So what's been the worst unit here? I suppose all good. It's not that good. Because I think I can just play 22 unit cards. Yeah, I'm never happy when I draw all good. Dandelion maybe? Nah. I suppose they're about the same, but Orgid is a bit more versatile. I'll just keep it as is. Let's just see what happens. Might lose. Okay, 1 decoy, 1 scorch. Good start. Don't like seeing these two. Or this. Or this. This is fine. Okay. So we have Ermion to combine with the Berserker. We don't have the girl that fetches Shield Maiden, so this is definitely going. Ooh, that's a good draw. And now probably one of these. I don't want to have 2 in there, so we've got a Shield Maiden anyway. So he goes first, starts with Dandelion. Sure. We start with our Spy. We don't have any weather cards. He's passed. Okay. I'm definitely playing this. And I suppose what's not great here. I want to keep these. We can win using Shield Maiden, I suppose. And hopefully we won't draw any of the other Shield Maidens. I think that makes sense. So 9 cards to 9 cards, and we get the first victory. And we get an extra card, so that's looking good. Going to start with Cirilla. This gets more dudes. So if he pumps them, we can use this, the pirate, to kill them. For now, let's just go with a Berserker. That's fine. Let's play another Berserker. We might just Scorch if he doesn't play anything. Oh, we're definitely Scorching here because we're getting 1. We're getting 4 of his cards for 1. Can we prolong this further? If I play these, the ships, the long ships, and maybe he'll play another one, another 5. It's a bit greedy, but I think it's worth it. Let's see. Oh, I've never seen that card before. What does this do? Destroy your enemy's strongest siege combat unit if the combined strength is 10 or more. So it's basically the same as that card that destroys close combat units, except it's 8. The other one is a 7. Okay, should we prolong this any further? No, because there's nothing that I can play. If I play any of these, he can Scorch us. So the only thing I can do is either bounce something back or Scorch. I guess I'm going to Scorch and kill all of these 5s. Yeah, that was dumb. Forgot that he just played an 8. So what I should have done is played this one first and then Scorched. I might have just lost the game there. Because now, I suppose I can play this. Kill his 7, and then bounce this back to kill something else. So as good as this is going to get. So that was a misplay. Let's see what he does. Ugh. So I'm going to have to transform my units. I might just, instead of transforming it, I might just give all of these guys +1. Have to make sure to place it in the correct row. And see what he does. Okay, so we can kill... I'm actually not sure. No, if I play this, it would kill itself because it's a 7 now. So let's bounce it back anyways. Torrential rain, that doesn't do anything. Let's transform our beasts, and hopefully his last card is not a Scorch. If we lose, we will get this back, which does nothing, and this. So we might just want to suicide this guy. But then he would suicide himself again when he bounced back into play, so this is really the only play. Hopefully he's got nothing. Let's see. What's his last card is? Not a Scorch. Oh, he just passed. Okay. Sure. So we just win. That was easy. So I'll just let the end, the final story roll, and that's all basically.
Thanks. Good game.
Bollock blisters! What hurts most is fucking Skellige won. But as they say, tough shite. Congrats! Come on, lads! Let's get soused!
No, you must stay, for I wish to treat you all to a tipple. We must toast the premier of the new faction. And if anyone wishes to play a friendly match of Gwent, I see no reason why not. Thank you for everything, Witcher.
No problem. I like your mustache.
No problem. Had fun.
You proved yourself a true Gwent master. Here, the grand prize. You earned it.
That's nice. Just put it in my pocket.
Thank you very much, Count.
Let's
Thanks
just...
once more for deigning
Wow,
to take
1,000
part in my
crowns.
little tournament. I hope we shall meet again.
Who knows? Farewell.
Let's just have a look at the... Oh, we got the Virtue of Wisdom, which is part of another quest. Let's just see which sword we got from the first round, just so we get that. I believe it's this one. Blaive. That's pretty strong as far as steel swords go. It's pretty good. So that's the sword that you get from the reward from the first round. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye bye.